Welcome to my channel. My name is Femi. I'm a chartered accountant. I've worked in an insurance and finance company for more than 25 years. If today is the first day you are seeing my channel, what I want you to do for me is to like this video. At the same time, subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so that whenever I'm giving out a valuable video like this, you'll be among the first person to watch. So today we quickly will be looking at this particular topic as related to new tax laws in Nigeria, which is going to commence by 1st of January 2026. We shall be looking at this topic, new Nigerian laws, new Nigerian tax law. Your bank transfer narration can cost you money. Your bank transfer narration can cost you money. So in this video, we shall be look at this topic in a 5 categories manner. We shall be looking at what changes under the new tax law. What are the changes under the new tax law? That is number one. Then number two, why bank transfer narrations are very, very important this time around. Number three, common narration mistakes that Nigeria makes every day. Then number four, examples of good and bad narration. We shall be discussing that. And then the last one, who should care most about this particular tax law? So because your your bank statement is an evidence this time around, why your narration will be an explanation to the transaction you are doing at that particular time. Because with this new tax law, the bank statement is going to be used by the tax authority to determine the taxable income. That is how very important this particular topic is, because your narration will determine whether, for tax authority to determine whether particular transaction on your account is meant for income to be taxed, is an income to be taxed, or it's not an income to be taxed. So we shall be quickly, be abreast of this for us to be able to know exactly what to do. Under the new Nigerian law, your bank statement, as I've said, very, very important, is what the tax authority is going to use. They can't originate it from heaven. It's your transaction, your activities on your bank account that will determine your transactions, and that will determine the level of income that you are taking. Because if your bank statement is not properly narrated, the tax authority might look at it as what? As business income. They might look at it as business income. They might look at it as recurrent revenue. They might look at it as undeclared, undeclared income. So that is why it's very, very key, very, very important. You let whatever that comes in as debit, whatever comes in as credit on your statement account, you are properly analyze them critically with explainable, so that whoever that will review your bank statement will be able to, will not have any issue in determining what is actually your income, what is actually your expenses. Bank statements, bank narration help tax authority to understand what that particular money is for. Without proper narration, personal income personal transfer might be taken as income. In most cases, you want to pay something from one account or the other, you want to transfer money from one account to the other, you must state it as clearly that it's just a bank transfer, it is not an income. And then family support must be clearly stated. It might be taken as business revenue. It might be taken as business revenue. So you need to state it, if it's a family support, you need to state it clearly. At the same time, if it's an investment liquidation, you need to state it clearly so that the tax authority will be able to pick the right items to be able to, for your income assessment. At the same time, your refund, you must be able to say, you must be able to state clearly if it's a refund, if it's a loan repayment, so that they will not take it as a sales. All these things are very important for us to be able to be guided, especially with this new tax law that is going to commence by 1st of January 2026. Then what are the common narration that people usually make, by saying just payment? Payment might be taken as an income, or you just say cash, or you just say transfer. Transfer might be taken as an income, but when you state it clearly, if it's a personal transfer, you take it as personal transfer, bracket, no income. All these things are very, very important. If you are paying loan, you are repaying your loan, you have to be clearly stated in that this is loan repayment. All these things must be able to be clearly stated so that they will be able to determine which of the items from your bank statement they will use as your taxable income. All these things are very vital in the operation to avoid being, higher tax, to avoid higher tax assessment. At the same time, for backdated tax demand, to avoid penalties. At the same time, for tax audit purposes. All these things are very important. So, what are the examples of good and bad narration? Bad narrations in these categories of payment, just say payment, just say cash, just say transfer, just say sales. All these things are not, it's not clear. It can be, tax authority can put it, and can put it in another interpretation manner. So, but you must state it clearly in a good manner, in a good narration manner. You must state personal transfer. If you are transfer from one account to the other, personal transfer, no income. You must state family support or gift. You must state it clearly. You must state it loan repayment and paying loan. These are very good way of narration. You can state it investment capital return or invested capital liquidation, or you can say refund. Refund, not revenue. You state it there, refund, not revenue. Then the last one, who should care about this particular scenario? Who should care very well? The first person is business owner. You must be able to, take proper records of your transactions, both your expenses and income. State it clearly. Whatever that is not income, state it clearly. Your freelancer or consultant, very, very important. You must be able to, be able to, document your income very well as it comes to your account, as it goes to your account. At the same time, the online entrepreneur, you must be able to note that they are very important to you. As an investor, especially an investor, you'll be able to state clearly whenever you are transferring money for investment or you are liquidating your investment, all these things must be clearly, stated. At the same time, your content creator, you will be able to say, you will be able to, state your expenses, especially for data consumption, your internet consumption that you are using. At the same time, what the platform pays you, so that you'll be able to remove all those things, because there's no way you can generate income. It's an allowable expenses, to deduct all those data payments, all those data you are using, expenses on them. You document them so that properly, so that you can be able to prove yourself. Because you can say, for example, if they say data, when you see data, internet, all data internet, they know that if you are a content creator, is what part of the allowable expenses that you are going to. So these are scenarios that is very important. Narration is very key. That is the angle I want you to really, put your mind into for the coming years of 2026, so that you'll be able to, do proper documentation. Whoever that is paying you, you need to state it, the reason for that payment. If peradventure is for a mobilization of project or for gift, your children can send you money, 100,000, and it's just take it. You can just state it 100 and transfer. No, it should state it that, daddy, this is for gift for this for that. All these things are very important, and to make sure to be able to, to be able to avoid any unnecessary penalty from tax authority. If you do it very well, you discover that when you do your documentation very well, you discover that it will be to your own advantage. It will definitely reduce your tax, because all these things will be clearly stated, and tax authority will see all of them on your bank statement. So that's why it's very important you take proper documentation. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, I don't want you to do for me is to like the video. When you like this video, you should be able to, automatically send it to so many people, so that they too will be able to be abreast. At the same time, I want you to share this particular video to any of your friends, so that they too will be able to be abreast of this information. At the same time, I want you to subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification. When you turn on the bell notification, automatically YouTube will be able to notify you whenever I'm giving out a valuable video like this. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and for subscribe and like my video. Thank you. God bless you.